backing down from one knee.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
This map again? Okay.
You were an avatar of death once before, were you not?
No, not an avatar, Sheriff. A horseman. But don't you worry now. Gambit got better.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Found a foe. Nice work that we can use this. Looks like a chance for the Guardians of the Galaxy. Much better. I'll catch you out. Someone scratch my back.
Ooh, wait. That is the spot.
Will that last?
Let me draw.
Yo, can we drop? Like, we don't need all that in here. Electric.
Gambit got your back. Eyeball. Next to layer of armor.
Here they are now. They can't go any further.
I'm taking damage. Get me some healing.
I'll patch you up.
Ooh, wait. That hit the spot.
You stop them in their tracks.
I found a foe. Much better. This place deserves some attention.
Never fall!
I am ready to put on a show. Only 60 seconds left.
You are nothing!
Now you do the same for me, please. Just the boost I need.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying. I feel like myself.
Down to 30 seconds.
Count!
We got this. Just keep fighting a little longer.
You stop them in their tracks.
Gambit never falls!
Final 10 seconds.
Gambit got your back.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Just the boost I need.
The current
Good
score
job, son.
is 0-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Make way for the king of thieves.
Oh. I should save me 5 minutes.
Round 2, go!
We sure a long way from the Big Easy.
You know what to do, spiders?
Ah, bon. An extra layer of armor.
Nice working with you, kid.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
How you get that fancy little glowing fist of yours, mon ami? Some sort of ancient artifact?
Actually, I absorbed the chi of an immortal dragon. Why?
Quel dommage. That's a lot harder to steal.
It is. And all those who have tried ended up regretting it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't know what's coming through, stranger shore. No hunk of scrap is gonna take what belonged to us.
What a difference.
Hey, hitting real hard. Boost I need. Shuffle up.
Bless me, so time to wipe out from the face of our life. I suppose that helped. My good deed.
Now you do the same for me, we.
As cold-hearted as your name suggests.
You know what to do, spiders?
Well, that was easy.
You just think
Final score, 1, 2, 0. Another epic victory! Big win!
GG, no heals from Widow.
The cards always be.
you're gonna need some help. Alright, kid.
Spider-Man can help or anything.
You're an Avenger.
Rated PG-13. Right here.
No limit. I'm scared to do this. Oh, next match. Wait, can't I just... leave and come back?
The cards always be in my favor.
Iron Fist, ready to fight.
Ah, that's not too bad.
Oh, hi! Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Make way for the king of thieves.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match? You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
From the Big Easy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Your boy Gambit ain't used to saving time and space. He's just a simple thief at heart.
A thief, huh? Ever stolen an infinity stone from an elder of the
I can
universe?
Hella if you want.
No,
Or I can
but
name
there's a
Mark one
first time
star.
for
You can
everything
put Hella.
on me. And Gambit love a challenge.
Or not, it's not, whatever.
Let's talk more when this battle.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Dude, L comms, bro.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
L comms, bro.
You're my new guardians, huh? Guess you'll have.
It seems the I feel like myself again.
I'm just dying.
Win that top right.
Just the boost I need.
Bro, I'm trying to send yours.
Much better.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
So I'm told.
Onward to my sacred hole.
Did he rocket or what? How about top behind? That'd be calm, bro. Thanks, bro.
By the eye of Agamotto, the move.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint.
You ever play Bob back in the day? L calm, bro.
Gambit got your back.
Oh, that's serious, bro. How's you? Oh, they're wide.
Bro, can we talk about the game? Like not Valorant?
Bro, we're rolling these kids over there, bro.
No,
Can
no.
we talk about the game, bro? L calm, bro.
Oh, calm, bro. Let's talk about Marvel, not fucking Valorant. Save that chit chat for later. Oh, this people trying to fucking win. No, we're not winning.
Can you stop talking? I'm trying to pay attention. We're not winning. Bro, what is my hella doing, bro? That'd be rough.
You would have won that fucking team fight. You're actually locked in, not talking about Valorant.
Get that vehicle moving
Jesus Christ. So fucking cool. Nobody wants to look.
By the eye of Agamotto!
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Oh my god, I suck.
No calm, bro. What are you saying? What was that fucking calm? It was full HP.
Not look happy.
So close! This is your big chance!
Bubble. I was out. Alright, I'm diving in 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You ready? 3.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Oh,
Hello, hello, hello.
Hell unleashed!
Gambit coming back for more.
Dive is in 45, 44. I'm gonna report you, bro.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Gambit got your back. Trust me, wait. Someone scratch my back.
Never bring Earth guns to a space.
Unlucky. You.
This is a nice spot.
We save an empire. Maybe they save us. No? Now you do the same again. Hey, hitting real hard.
okay.
The current score is 3.
See what happens when you actually have good comms?
Zero.
When you don't like troll and talk about
Time
fucking
to
Valorant
switch
and other
things
things.
up,
On
including
around.
which side you're on.
Yeah, but like now.
LKD.
No.
Top-notch team to
I
win
told
this
you
one.
guys I was diving in 30 seconds.
Thanks for the comms.
Of course.
Terrible comms, bro.
It helped me.
It helped me too.
Get up.
How do you say your name?
Mingler.
Why is the G before the L then?
Yeah.
Round 2, go!
Yo, can we walk in?
It's
No,
like,
honestly, we're waiting.
Why are we talking about names? Like, we're actually
No.
losing. Why are we talking about names?
Can we? No.
Minil.
I'm pronouncing Min.
Wait, why are we talking about names? Lock in, bro.
Get
Because we were
Why are we
being
talking
too
about
serious, bro. We're way too
Why are we
serious.
talking about names? Stop.
We're way
Dude,
too
stop.
serious.
Hitting the wall,
lock in.
We're way too serious. Like, can we lighten the mood a little bit? Like, we talk about other things, you know?
No,
Lock in, bro.
ranked is
Stop
my
talking,
life.
lock in.
That's all I play.
Yo, Sire won. I don't like this attitude.
Yeah, what the fuck, sire?
The battle starts in 5.
What are we attacking me for?
Three,
I'm the one
I
that
don't like this
Lock in,
attitude.
bro. Lock in.
One.
Stop talking. Lock in.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Gotta be the best man I can be for the new Mrs. LeBeau.
Why would I need healing?
Hey, hitting real hard. Ooh, wait. That hit the spot.
Go this to have a far left, bro. I don't think I've seen Loki in like a whole season. I thought that character went extinct.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Just the boost I need.
By the eye of again!
Oh god.
Better stop that vehicle.
Unlucky.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Hey, the human host is down.
Just the boost I need. Now you do the same for me, Wee.
You stop them in their tracks.
Your powers are mine! Gambit never falls!
Feel like myself again.
Unlucky.
Gambit never falls! By the eye of Agamotto! Armed and...
So far away. Bro.
Again!
Can't keep this cage down for long.
Again!
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Allies cannot play DPS. I don't like this role. Very boring.
Much better.
Better stop that vehicle.
Just the boost I need.
That is much better.
Got me good.
I'll patch you up. Don't mind me. Let me draw. Just dying.
It's now or never. Stop them.
Can't keep this cage down for long.
Better stop that
Your
vehicle.
powers are mine! Gambit never falls! Gambit never falls!
I'll patch you up.
Wait, that hit the spot.
Here they come.
By the eye of Agamotto! And dangerous! Again!
Don't give them another inch. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Round 3,
We're
go!
a long way from the Big Easy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You were an avatar of death once before, were you not?
No, not an avatar, Sheriff. A horseman. But don't you worry now. Gambit got better.
Did you, though? Your soul still carries a dark stain on it.
But that was
The
there
battle
long
starts in
before
5,
Apocalypse ever got his hand.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Ooh-wee! That hit the spot. I'm good to go. Got me good.
Guys, I think we should go top left. W calm actually. W calm.
Only 60 seconds left.
Oh, look at this strain, yo. Yo, yo, yo.
Now you do the same for me, Wee.
WO incoming. Ready, ready, ready? I'm jumping off.
Gambit got your back.
Down to 30 seconds.
Yep, portal wall.
Okay, I'm portaling.
Clock is ticking.
We have a ult, bro.
Never fall! Lucky draw. Armed hell is Hey, hitting real hard. Gambit never fall!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
By the eye of Agamotto!
What are you talking about? A portal?
No, that's...
The current score is 3, 2, 3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Round 4!
Ain't looking for a fight, but ain't backing down from one neither.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
No, I don't know what the time stream entanglement is.
I am Groot.
Yeah, as soon as the Brain Trust builds the other gizmo, we'll all get to go back home.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
My powers, practically infinite. Slightly less so
too. Hey, bro. I succeeded.
Now you do the same for me, Reed.
We end up save your ult for last. I'm gonna go first, okay?
Enemies. Perfect.
Go, Angela, top right, top right, top right. Watch out, watch out, watch out. They're gonna break soon. You can go now.
You are so attractive.
Now you do the same for me, Reed.
They still have pool.
Yeah, they're gonna TP. Cancel. Oh shit, you're crazy.
The final
We're
10
pulling now.
seconds.
Did they stop it?
He's portal, he's portal.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Double KO.
You thought you got rid of me? Not a chance.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Final score 3-2-4. Well, you can't expect to win them all. Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match? Pick your hero. Or villain, I'm not judging.
This is almost as fun as pulling a heist. Almost.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I wasn't expecting you, Doc. Where's the big green guy?
This isn't a problem that requires the Hulk. Yet.
I got a bad feeling that's about to change real quick like.
If it does, I will be ready. And hopefully so will he.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
We have demons to slay. What are we waiting for? What am I? Invisible? Feeling fantastic.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Got your back.
I'll patch you up.
Watch me go!
Should have put you down long ago, Eric.
A strange mystical object. The enemy has arrived.
Sorry, you made this mess, Spectre.
You're mine.
Someone scratch my back.
Yeah, that's a...
Amplify and reparate.
That hit the spot.
Show some page.
Shuffle up.
I'm already, Ben?
Shuffle up.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
The eye of Agamotto beholds the god of thunder!
Glory's almost yours!
Ain't nobody stealing
Control
Gambit's
off.
chance to win.
Better watch your back. Double KO!
You thought you got rid of me? I'll be talking.
Much better. Anyone willing to help?
I bomb. An extra layer of armor. Gambit never falls!
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Hey, hitting real hard. Just the boost I need. Now you do the same for me, we.
By the eye of Agamotto,
They've almost got it!
We've got trouble.
What? You expected Gambit to throw some beads?
the god of thunder!
Wait, that hit the spot.
Never fall! 18!
Hey, it's real hard. Ain't looking for a fight, but ain't backing down from one neither.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Are you actually made out of birchbarks?
Are you actually a raccoon?
We're gonna fight.
Maybe I should have said trash thing.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Whew, boy, am I glad I brought along an extra deck of cards.
Who am I? Invisible?
That's better. That's much better.
Now of wrath! My fate!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Double up. Ooh, wait, that hit the spot.
Never fall!
One left card.
Never fall! Judge, jury, executioner, god of thunder!
Never got your back. Ooh, found me some of the fight. Double up.
The moon haunts you!
Feeling fantastic. A little help, please. That's better.
I'll patch you up.
Nice honk, I presume.
Clean up your clothes. Where's my back?
Sorry, you made this mess, Spectre.
Electric cosmic entity.
Shield. Can't see.
The moon haunts you!
Hey, hitting real hard.
By the eye of Agamotto!
My mind.
That up.
Never got your back.
Beholds the god of thunder!
Clean up your toys.
They've almost got it!
Come down.
Just the boost I need.
Shields up! Disappear!
The moon haunts you!
Fighting until we have a winner.
Cards always be in my favor.
You really should not be in here. A princess deserves her privacy. No circumstances business but you really should not be in here. A princess deserves
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You look at me as if you know me.
In my timeline, you are one of the greatest warriors our nation has ever known.
I've been seeking others like me.
And once we are done here, I will gladly take you to them, my dear. Krakoa would be delighted.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Leave it to T'Challa to rise above his fellow man. Literally. A little help, please. Help, friends.
Head on. I hate when the boys play games.
Khonshu's gonna be very angry. Feeling fantastic.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
The same for me, Wee. Ooh, wait. That hit the spot.
By the eye of Agamotto,
The mission area!
behold the god of thunder!
My life energy flows stronger.
Progress has passed the halfway point. Double KO. Control seized.
We earn this.
Our enemy has been spotted.
That's better.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Control lost.
You thought you got rid of me?
Magneto
How
will
did
be
chumps?
waiting.
They've almost got it.
Some help, didn't you? The enemy has arrived.
Control seized.
Grow stronger. Backslaps and bear highs.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. Shield up.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Never fall!
I feel like myself again.
The area's almost yours.
Behold!
God, got good.
The enemy has
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match? Pick your hero. Or villain, I'm not judging.
I'm not the type who fades quietly into the background. Even when the multiverse is in danger.
30
family
seconds
still
before you
comes
attack.
first.
Get ready.
What do you think, Aurora? Do we go in full force or stay under the radar?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This is just a normal Tuesday in our family.
Initiating fusion dance.
Oh, they
A little extra oomph.
a timely boost.
I feel like
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Clearly you needed some help.
That's my girl.
You lost this hand.
The mission area is yours.
You know you had that coming.
We did it! Awesome! Heavy healing is good healing.
Clearly all eyes over here. I've always been a heavy hitter.
I feel like myself again. Oh, here they are now. Oh, that's the stuff.
Clearly you needed some help. I promise we'll finish this, Aurora. From one storm to another. I've got you covered.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Much better.
Disappear! fighting until we have a winner. Control lost.
Too many of them.
I've always been a heavy hitter.
I feel like myself again.
The time we fixed.
Hurricane incoming!
Disappear!
Legendary!
I am this!
Enemy has been spotted.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Psionic burst!
Much better.
I've always been a heavy hitter. Vortex field!
That's the stuff.
Psionic surge! They look like they mean business.
Messing with
I am ready to put on a show! Psionic surge! I got you covered.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Good as new.
Oh my.
Disappear!
Rise from the ashes soon, G. We need...
Control lost!
Ooh, wait! That hit the spot.
Even when the multiverse is in danger, family still comes first.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I witnessed many wonderful things as I soared the spaceways, Aurora.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Whatever happened to the world, I am going to help fix it.
I've always been a heavy hitter.
Hurricane is hurricane incoming! Legendary!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area!
A time is fixed.
I've always been a heavy hitter. Vortex field!
Disappear! I am
No worries, I've got your back.
I lift up my own.
You got them all! Control C's!
Lightning surges within me.
Kill that hurt. Just the boost I need.
No worries, I've got your back.
I can always be fun.
Hurricane incoming!
They took TP.
I am ready to put on a show! Psionic surge! Oh my, invisible? Vortex field!
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Disappear!
By the eye of Agamotto!
Someone thanks for the boost. Someone here. I suppose that helps. Too bad, Emma.
Control lost.
That's the stuff.
Aurora!
13's capture progress is past the halfway point.
Vortex field! Better than ever. Too bad, Emma. I'm just starting to tolerate you.
I am
You are nothing!
Enemy in front of us!
They've almost got it.
Thanks for the boost. I won't disappear so easily.
Mark this area.
Much better.
Well, you can't
subject. Unfortunately, this is just interesting. It's fake. Alright, Zoltron. Since you know everything, should we skip work? Sick or bottoming? You should go to work because even though Holt won't admit it, he really likes to do a good job. Letting people depend on him fills his heart with warmth. Like trust. No, he doesn't. Even though Sadie loves to take charge, she'll still be really. You bet it yeah, I don't want to talk about it. No, wanna go to water? Yeah, let's. If you're not careful, Zoltron sees prison bars in your future. Zoltron sees that both of you are right. You do deserve your own rooms. Zoltron predicts you won't need to worry about that stain. You can make painting look cool. Zoltron knows that even if he seems stuck in his ways, deep down, your father really loves you. Sure. Zoltron, give me your questions and your money. Zoltron says, of course not. My land is fine. On all it is. Zoltron isn't sure. Healing potions are for Zoltron. Zoltron says your lucky numbers for today are 16, 47, and W. Come back later. Should know what to tell him.
course, I'm still a punchline, aren't I? Hey, wow, you agree? That's your best joke yet. Is that all you have to say?
Ultron sees sadness in your future, no matter what you do.
On death.
Listen, you said you were always trying to make him happy. Did you even know that he was making you sad?
You said he was getting on a bus?
Yeah.
Harold? Wait. How do you know I was here? My boyfriend future told me.
Hi again.
He came to life! No, fool. Did you just come here to laugh at me? No! I'm here to tell you that I wanted it to work. Alright. If it wasn't making you happy, I just wanted you to take it seriously. I just wanted you to have fun. Oh, guess it was never going to work. I really thought we had something. You having a bad day, Frowny? Oh, well, why don't you go outside? The sun always cheers me up. I did, but it rained. Why don't you use an umbrella? I did, but it blew away. Oh, you must have been shocked. Yeah, that's when the light hit me. Oh! Smiley, what do you do when you're feeling down? I just take my frown and turn it around. Hey, you're ruining the game. I thought you were a professional. And I finally got the joke.
Well, I guess my debt is repaid.
Steven, that machine costs thousands of dollars.
Soltron sees cramped legs in his future. Amethyst, do you mind not bouncing so much? Sorry. I'm super excited. Greg is taking me to a show. A show? You mean like at the theater? No, like at a rock show. Like a band at a house with a whole bunch of people hanging out and doing stuff. Man, that sounds cool. We have an awesome night planned too. We're doing a puzzle. Wow. I know it sounds tame, but it has 612 pieces and no corners. I found a corner. Oh. Oh. Hey, y'all. Quick. So, you ready to throw down in the pit?
No pits for me tonight. Sorry, Amethyst. Totally slipped my mind that Barb invited me and Medallion for cards.
Cards? Throw you guys out of the retirement home.
Trust me, I'd love to go to the show, but Barb threatened to hold my mail if I didn't. She's not a woman of empty threats.
Man, forget it. You can't go solo. That'll be boring. Can't help us tonight. And do a puzzle? Ha! Maybe we can fit in some knitting too. That's not what I meant. We could go to a show with you. Really? What? You want to go to a show with loud music and people pushing each other? I've done my fair share of pushing. Oh, I think it's broken. You two just never saw me in action. Breaking every rule, taking on the authorities, so I could indulge in the joys of life on Earth. Oh, a sky piece. Nice.
If you'd like to go, you guys can take the dog down.
Thank you, Fred. Woohoo! Hold on, Pearl. This is a human being, not a gem war. Before you rock out, you're gonna want to blend in. Now you're looking good. Oh, yes. But I can make it look even gooder. It's cool, because the collar isn't supposed to go that way.
We're almost set on snacks for the road. You just need some beverages. Strawberry sugar shot shutdown or good old-fashioned apple juice?
Definitely sugar shot shutdown. He turns everything red. I'll have one too, Stephen. I think I'll try drinking tonight.
Wow, really? I didn't know you liked apple juice.
There's a lot you don't know about me, Stephen.
Whoa. So, Evidence, tell me more about this band we're seeing.
Let me see. It's got that real garage vibe. Songs about being nostalgic for the suburbs. Nostalgic for the suburbs? They've only existed for what, 70 years? Okay. So, get to the show. You gotta walk in. Oh. Oh, hey, right there. Perfect. Pearl? You okay? I just didn't realize humans would come with pink hair.
They don't. You gotta go to the store and get this goo. It smells really bad. It turns your hair whatever color you want.
Why would you do that?
Why don't you go and ask her?
Yeah. We're about to go hang out with a bunch of cool humans. Go to a practice round.
Do it, do it, do it.
What? Whoa, 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 wow. Well, you sure showed those cups, boss. Amethyst, seatbelt. Now let's go have the night of our lives.
Okay, nobody's gonna say it. She kind of looked like Mom. You noticed, I noticed, we all noticed.
Oh, you're acting like such a goon. No, that's not it. I'm done thinking about the past. Tonight, I'm all about the future. I'm going to a show. I'm a new gem, loves socializing with humans. That's what it was. Look, you weren't there by the cups. I could have talked to her. The timing's just wrong.
It's a girl. She's driving right next to us.
No way! You've got another chance! Yeah, do something! Like what? Flash my lights? Follow her? Just shoot her up! Wait, not yet? Okay. Now! There she goes. Hey, maybe she's going to the same show as us. I don't know. The girl at the pool probably knows about the new shows going on today. Here she is. Turn left.
Here, chapter 3 has been for
snack, and he knew he could help himself to anything in Steven's kitchen, including Steven's favorite limited edition chips. Onion smelled the chip, savoring his delicious aroma, but no snack could satisfy his hunger. It's like I've done something wrong. I guess this round of onion tales has come to an end. See ya. It's been a long night. Not knowing any other kids his age. But luckily he had his friend Steve, who had kind of donated some time to a youth in need. See. Just make it.
But not all of them. The vermin of Silk Song's almost never drop beads. We only get them from semi-sentient creatures, ones cognizant enough to wear clothes and wield weapons, basically ones that seem capable of feeling shame. Can they fear God? If so, they'll probably be carrying some beads with them. But the beads serve another purpose too. They are, of course, currency. Everything is bought and sold in Farloom with rosary beads, often at exorbitant prices. 500 beads for one small key? 80 beads for a place to sit? The rosaries demonstrate another aspect of religion in Silksong. For every true believer, there is someone willing to take advantage of their belief. One shopkeeper who charges for the privilege of merely entering his shop warns that your collected rosaries may weigh you down on your ascent, so you should give them to him instead. This extractive economy is pushed to its breaking point once you enter the Holy Citadel itself, in which you're required to pay every single time you'd like to sit on a bench, where you can feed rosaries into an automated confessional that will only ever tell you to work harder, where ludicrously expensive vending machines will deliver a criminally small parcel of resources. And inevitably, despite our best wishes, the system works on us too. The rosaries become a measure of self-worth. Hornet's life feels far more valuable with 200 or 400 beads in her pocket. She leaves them in a tidy little bundle wherever she dies, but die again on the way back, and the whole collection goes down the drain. I perish in a pit of spikes on my way back to retrieve my beads, and I scream, my concern not with Hornet herself, but with all the currency I just lost. Life is cheap. Religion is not. And if this was the sole method of religious exploitation in Farloom, every bug convinced to hoard rosaries as an indication of their belief, while simultaneously compelled to spend them for basic necessities, the target of Silksong's indictment would already be pretty clear. But all of that is before we get into literal thought control. When we first arrive at Belhart, a stop along the road to the Holy Citadel, we're met with an alarming sight. All of the bugs of the community strung up in a web of shimmering silk, suspended, helpless, frozen in the midst of some unwilling rapture. It binds not only their bodies, but their minds. After you eventually free them, one resident tells you that it was a horror. Although they were connected to something greater, their own thoughts were smothered amidst the tangle. You'll move on from Belhart, but the possibility, the image of the bugs caught in a web, cannot be forgotten. Which other threads could bind what other beings? In the first Hollow Knight, the bugs of Hallownest were gradually stricken with the infection, a sort of queasy fungal growth that drove them into a frenzied, uncontrollable rage. But as pointed out in an excellent post by Rafflesia Arnaldi, what's happening to the residents of Farloom is almost the exact opposite. Yes, they too are losing their minds, but rather than a plague driving them to madness, the sentient beings surrounding the Citadel are being struck with something called the Haunting, the influence of their god, their religion, closing like a vice around every conscious creature. As that vice tightens, their individuality is squeezed out. The Haunting leaves them just as husk-like as their infected brethren, but with a crucial difference. Instead of a frenzy, the Haunting turns them into unwilling puppets, mindlessly going through the motions of servitude. The nature of this Haunting is more slippery than the infection, however, because of the multifaceted way it exerts control. Some bugs afflicted with the deepest levels of Haunting are being literally controlled, like marionettes directed by some higher power via the silk in their shells. But others are controlled more insidiously, their behavior not directly puppeteered, but still manipulated by the stubbornness of their faith. Deep in the machinery under the Citadel, we can find a creature named Loam. Loam is not afflicted by the Haunting in the way other bugs are. He can think and speak, and he doesn't try to attack us. But Loam is not, by any measure, well. When we find him, he's providing power to the Citadel by running on a treadmill. There is no telling how long he's been there, but his clothes are ragged, his breath is short, he stumbles like a horse about to drop dead from exhaustion. And yet Loam has no intention of stopping. "Me cannot rest," he says. "Us works, and Citadel breathes, and them's above do sing, and all is right. And when us works enough, them sees it. Them sees it, and us gets us holy reward." He is sure, absolutely convinced, that one day his back-breaking work will be noticed by someone up above. He's too distant to even guess who that would be, but he won't accept Hornet's suggestion that he may have been forgotten by his masters, nor will he allow her to play music that reminds him of his life before. Loam is not haunted in the most explicit sense, but he will run himself to death before he reconsiders his duties to the Citadel. What is Silksong's perspective on the religion that permeates the game? Very clearly, it's highlighting belief's potential as a coercive force. It can convince pilgrims to make an exceptionally dangerous and ill-advised journey to a salvationless cathedral. It compels them to hoard money only so they can later spend it on what should be freely provided services. It traps them in an endless cycle of uncompensated labor with false promises of eventual recognition. And while this is a strong stance to take, it isn't particularly novel. Many stories of all genres and mediums have highlighted the potential exploitation of dogmatic belief. When I first played Silksong, I wasn't struck by the nuance of this theme, nor did I think I'd be motivated to write much about it. And then I finished Act 2. The most straightforward ending to achieve, the one most players will probably get upon first attempt, goes like this. You ascend from Bone Bottom to the top of the glittering citadel, fighting many monsters and meeting many creatures along the way. You learn the pieces of a secret song, clash with the angry daughters of this land's god, then finally do battle with the god itself, Grandmother Silk. And then you win, and everything else loses. Hornet plunges her needle into Grandmother Silk and seems to absorb her power, and suddenly the camera pulls away from them both and refocuses on the colossal citadel itself as chunks of rock rain down and then countless silken threads lash out. We're reminded of Haunted Bellheart, of threads ushering in violence and control, but this time their impact only means death. The camera lingers on a desiccated shell mummified by the thread, then pulls out to show the entire citadel, the entire kingdom, entombed in a catastrophe of silk. We move into the cocoon and see Hornet caught in the center, unfurling into something new and terrible and other, and then... credits! There are many ways to read this ending. For fans of the original, this conclusion clearly echoes the first ending of Hollow Knight. After defeating what we assume to be the big bad, the player finds themselves unwittingly taking their place. In the context of Grandmother Silk's godhood, we could read this supplantation by Hornet as a villainous turn for our character. She becomes a young deity, more deadly and terrible than any of the previous. Perhaps a new cycle begins, awaiting a new hero to come slay this new god. All of which are valid readings of what happened here. But I saw this and had a different initial reaction. Ah, I thought, the apocalypse. This is where Hornet's pilgrimage has landed her, at the end of the world. It may seem like a stretch to read the end of everything from one silk cocoon, but in my defense, this kind of inference is what the religious apocalypse has always been built from. The word apocalypse itself, now synonymous with end times, once meant something closer to unveiling. Dorian Lynskey writes that it was a genre rather than an event, a story of a supernatural intermediary giving a chosen storyteller a secret prophecy, or, as Alan Watts referred to it, spooky knowledge.
So, I will never invoke spooky knowledge. That is to say that I've had a private revelation, or that I have sensory vibrations going on a plane which you don't have.
But despite the limitless potential of this genre, stories of spooky knowledge, tales of unveilings, list rather than an event. A story of a supernatural intermediary giving a chosen storyteller a secret prophecy, or, as Alan Watts referred to it, spooky knowledge.
So,
the apocalypse of the stretch to read the end of everything from one silk cocoon. But in my defense, this kind of inference is what the religious apocalypse has always been built from. The word apocalypse itself, now synonymous with end times, once meant something closer to unveiling. Dorian Lynskey writes that it was a genre rather than an event, a story of a supernatural intermediary giving a chosen storyteller a secret prophecy, or, as Alan Watts referred to it, spooky knowledge.
So,
as a intermediary giving a chosen storyteller a secret prophecy of Dorian Lynskey has been built in my stretch to read the end of everything from one silk cocoon. But in my defense, this kind of inference is what the religious apocalypse has always been built from. The word apocalypse itself, now synonymous with end times, once meant something closer to unveiling. Dorian Lynskey writes that it was a genre rather than an event, a story of a supernatural intermediary giving a chosen storyteller a secret prophecy, or, as Alan Watts referred to it, spooky knowledge.
So, I will never invoke spooky knowledge. That is to say that I've had a private revelation, or that I have sensory vibrations going on a plane which you don't have.
But despite the limitless potential of this genre, stories of spooky knowledge, tales of unveilings, were irrepressibly about the big event, the grand finale, the end of the world. These were the messages people were being beamed directly from God. Despite the efforts of religious authorities to keep stories of the end out of officially sanctioned literature, apocalypses crept their way into the canon, first in the Jewish book of Daniel, and then, even more bombastically, in the Christian book of Revelation, the Apocalypse of John. In Revelation, John introduces many elements of the apocalypse that folks now take as gospel. The four horsemen, the Whore of Babylon, 666, the Antichrist, and separately, Satan, in the form of a dragon. The sun became black as sackcloth, and the full moon became like blood, and the stars of the sky fell to earth. Revelation is the book that gives us the line, "I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end." And those words, taken as a literary statement, are true. Not only is Revelation the last book in the Christian biblical canon, it provides an end point, a finish line for the whole religion. The apocalypse arrives. Christ battles Satan and the Antichrist, and Christ wins. Of course, Christ rules on earth for 1,000 years. There's another battle where Christ wins again, of course, and then everyone who has ever died will be resurrected and judged, and those worthy will join God in heaven, and everyone else will be cast into a lake of fire, and that's the end. There is no sun or no moon, there is only the light of God forever, and there should be time no longer. Close the book. There's nothing else that's going to happen. And with this, Revelation becomes in many ways the most important book in the biblical story because it gets the honor of revealing where everything is going. The rest of the Old and New Testament are recontextualized as building to this, the climax of humanity, the end of our species-long pilgrimage. This is where it's all landed us, at the end of the world. I, frankly, love to look at stories this way. I start at the conclusion and work backwards, identifying how each plot thread subtly pointed us in the direction of the ending. I think the end of a narrative gives the clearest indication of what it was all doing, what the work of the story actually was. This is why I had such a powerful reaction to the end of Silksong. Credits roll after the death of everyone we've met, the destruction of everywhere we've been. Surely, then, this must have been about the apocalypse the entire time. Silksong can be played with only the finish line in mind. The religiosity of the Citadel is cynical and exploitative, a golden temple built to separate pilgrims from their sense of self, but it is built around a real deity. And you can make Grandmother Silk your only goal. You will replace the rule of this unjust being with yourself. At the highest levels of playing Silksong, Hornet can move through the Citadel and its surrounding lands like a bullet, stopping to appreciate nothing and help no one until she plunges her needle into Grandmother Silk's head before a single hour has passed. You can treat the ending as the only thing that matters, and the apocalypse that follows is the foregone conclusion of your preordained quest. And with the revelations of, Revelation, the temptation to reach the ending seems equally alluring. This is the seduction of defining a finish line. It becomes the only thing that matters. Whereas Silksong can work Hornet's single-minded determination into a fictional narrative, Revelation seems to encourage the reader to work the knowledge of the oncoming end into their life. For instance, the original text suggests that everyone on Earth will be subject to the many horrors of the apocalypse before God's reign can begin. Men will seek death and not find it until the forces of hell are defeated and Christ can rule in heaven and on Earth. Because of this, Revelation encourages its devotees to be heartened at news of disasters, as this indicates the approaching end times. Any catastrophic event could be, and has been, viewed through this lens. Wars, plagues, volcanoes, eclipses, the nuclear bomb, the AIDS crisis, the election of Barack Obama, or 1,000 other purported antichrists, anything could be read as an indication of the beginning of the end. This desire for apocalypse is combined with the irresistibility of calculating the date that the grand finale will begin. Shortly after any apocalyptic-seeming event, that is to say, virtually any day over the last several hundred years, someone will return to the book and recalculate the day that Revelation is set to begin. Inevitably, this day will be within a few months or years of the current date. Recently, TikTok decided that September 23rd, 2025 was the first day of the end. This, like every other date, was based on some reinterpretation of the hallucinatory and inconsistent writing of the Book of Revelation itself. Each new generation of readers is convinced that God planted a secret meaning in the text that was meant only and especially for them, Jonathan Kirsch writes. A secret numerology that can be unraveled with the right combination of dubious math and historical confirmation bias. All of this, notably, contradicts the words of Jesus Christ himself, who says in Matthew that when you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be frightened. That is not yet the end. That many false prophets will claim to identify the return of Christ, and in fact, not even he or the angels in heaven know the true date of the return. But whatever contradiction it has with Christ, the apocalypse makes a perfect accompaniment to those attempting to gain power. Many movements have risen on the promise of the encroaching end times. The Anabaptists in 1534, for example, were led by a cult leader who promised that only they would be safe from the apocalypse. He took many wives, feasted while his subjects starved, and was ultimately tortured to death. The first wave of televangelists, Billy Graham, Pat Robertson, Jerry Falwell, frequently used the imminent end times in their all-encompassing fundraising efforts. Even QAnon adapted a distinctly Revelation style of numerology and delusion into a constantly encroaching yet ever-delayed coming storm. Totalitarianism, writes Dorian Linsky, demanded apocalyptic myths of a golden past, an accursed present, and a glorious future. Whenever the violence of the elect is purported to purify the world and give birth to a new society, the mythic logic of Revelation is at play. It makes sense, then, that the apocalyptic ending of Hollow Knight Silksong is also the one in which Hornet becomes an all-powerful, all-terrifying god. It is, actually, the easiest ending to achieve. But it's not the only one. For many games, achieving a true ending requires a fairly specific set of steps. Maybe you make a crucial choice in a cutscene, or find a hidden item and ask a character about it. In Hollow Knight, you assemble a legendary charm, fully awaken the Dream Nail, and explore the Abyss in order to fight the true final boss, and witness a more satisfying ending. The list to progress past the apocalyptic finale of Silksong, by contrast, seems almost random. Among the required tasks for Hornet to accomplish are building a frail bridge across a small gap, rescuing Sherma from a frightening location, helping a cartographer reach the end of her journey, reuniting a bunch of fleas and finding them a suitable home. These are tasks deliberately disconnected from someone seeking the finish line. These are acts of generosity, literally within the game, wishes granted, of someone who values the present more than the target of whatever comes next. After all this work, all these wishes granted, Hornet acknowledges her change of heart. I'll not deny that part of me desires to overtake the Citadel, she says. Dominance, it seems, is baked deep in my blood. And yet another part resists. That part wishes not to claim a monarch's mantle, rather it would see my freedom regained and this kingdom's bugs unshackled from their pale chains. An outcome outside of control and outside of apocalypse, not to rule 1,000 years on earth or heaven, but to imagine a way forward in the here and now. It's a beautiful sentiment from Hornet, one that recenters the game on community rather than usurpation. It is shocking, then, to enter the fight with Grandmother Silk, holding this ideal in mind, confident in your new direction, and be met once again with apocalypse. Revelation, writes Jonathan Kirsch, is the history of the end of the world, and the history of a world that refused to end. When you decide to not claim the monarch's mantle, decide to free yourself and the kingdom from its pale chains, well, a series of complicated things happen. Basically, you help another bug construct a trap to constrict Grandmother Silk, and that trap ends up pulling the god into the abyss. I do have to point out that this also mirrors Revelation, in which an angel appears with a chain and the key to the abyss, binds Satan, and throws him in. But unlike Revelation, in which this battle is followed by 1,000 years of divine rule, in Silksong we witness almost the same apocalypse as before. The void expands, the kingdom shakes and crumbles, creatures still fall and die and desiccate, threads burst forth once more, not white but black and dripping, threads from the abyss itself. And then, once again, credits. The difference is in what comes after. Before, the ending was seemingly all Hornet desired, but now, with our investment in the land and its people, we're compelled to go back, even after credits. Go back into your save files and tear the threads from your corrupted game, re-enter the world that others may have resigned to the apocalypse. Act 3. No one is yet saved, no one is yet free. The work is still not done. I went over, fairly exhaustively, Silksong's arguments that religion can be wielded as a coercive force. None of this is contradicted by the unveiling of Act 3. And yet, what I realized as I wandered back through Silksong's demolished world is the force that keeps Farloom's flickering compassion alive, not religion per se, but uncorrupted faith. Sherma, the previously naive pilgrim, has seen the horrors and false promises of the Citadel, has indeed seen the entire structure crumble, and yet has devoted himself to the shelter of others. Though kingdoms may fall, life endures still, he says, and we bugs can build our lands anew. Chakra, the cartographer, protects one of the few remaining enclaves from the dangers of the abyss outside. If you are working towards the Venom's end, I shall fight, she says, with faith renewed. And not least of all, there is you. Set aside all the acts of generosity Hornet had to perform to even reach this point in the story. Set aside her resisting her desire to rule. Think of what it means for you to have reached this point. Silksong is a brutally difficult game, a game in which nearly every single fight could be the moment someone decides they've had enough, a game that requires an insistence on your own ability above and beyond most of the medium, and more than that, it is a game that relentlessly conceals itself. Vast areas, whole plot arcs, an entire act of the game that can only be found through your perseverance, your unveiling. Through its very design, Silksong communicates its belief, its faith, in you. The most moving line of dialogue in the game, to me, happens just before the actual true final boss. As Hornet prepares to dive into the abyss, not to kill something, but to save another, she has a conversation with a ghost, really. A vision. And the vision says, "Take the final plunge, Spider. Join us in my drowning palace and let oblivion swallow us all." An urging, one more time, for annihilation, a personal apocalypse. But Hornet refuses that last call towards the easy, tempting, self-destructive finale. Oblivion may take you, child. My own life I shall not sacrifice. I have survived the fury of your land, I have borne its barbs and its blades, and I have seen wonder behind its dangers, but always, child, I remain a daughter of Hallownest, and the void below all things, that darkness, I will fear no longer. In 1969, Robert Alter, a scholar and biblical translator, wrote, "There is no room for real people in apocalypses. For when a writer chooses to see men as huddled masses waiting to be thrown into sulfurous pits, he hardly needs to look at individual faces." In Silksong, the apocalypse is not the end. Like war, like plague, it's another calamity that asks who we truly are. Is it the judgmental opportunity we've been waiting for to decide who should be saved and who should be damned? Or is it a time to turn our eyes to each other and realize that whatever's next can only be built from our faith in the present? It took me almost 60 hours to reach the credits of Silksong's Act 3. Much of the game footage for this video was not from that playthrough and was instead generously recorded by one of the game's top speedrunners, Blue SR, who's capable of reaching the end of Act 3 in less than 3.5 hours. But no one, not me or Blue or anyone else, is capable of talking about all the themes and ideas of this game in a mere, what are we at, 30 minutes? It took me this long just to talk about a single motif. Fortunately, this is where Nebula comes in. Nebula is a premium streaming service where creators like me upload original, extended, and in some cases, uncensored videos, in addition to the essays you know from YouTube. And this month, I just couldn't stop talking about Silksong, so I called up my friends Rasputin and Brendan Bigley and talked for nearly 90 minutes on everything else in the game, our experiences with its narrative, its difficulty, its relationship with the original Hollow Knight, and our reads on what it all means. After a long time being careful with how we discuss spoilers and stuff, it felt amazing to just lay it all out there. You can watch this video for free, actually. Nebula has just introduced a 3-day free trial, during which you can of course watch that video, and then if you decide to continue, it will only cost you $3 a month. And that video isn't the only thing available on Nebula. I've got, at last count, 3 dozen videos you can exclusively see there, and other creators have also been doing great work. King K, another gaming essayist, has a new series on Nebula called Masterful Mimicry on the art history that's influenced games of visual styles. The first episode is, of course, on Okami. The next episode is on, what's this? Hollow Knight Silksong? And man, there's so much more. Big Joel's bonus videos, Patrick Willems is releasing everything a month early, Bobby Broccoli has a whole documentary series that you can only watch on Nebula, all that for only $3 a month, $36 for an entire year if you sign up with my link. Or if you're looking for a holiday gift, you can actually buy someone a month, a year, or even a lifetime of Nebula. Or try out that free trial and check out what you've been missing.
Shaw!